Are you sure you're ready?
No.
See? Then you can see.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, that's what I looked at.
Okay. So what am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to be helpful with this. I don't know.
You've watched all the videos.
You're not helping. So this is my husband.
Hi.
We've been married for 2 years.
2 years.
And we've been
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And we've been together for almost 11 years this June. Let's see. We met when I was 16 at the Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Yes.
where I thought he was picking up my friend, not me.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm sure they want to hear about your messed up philosophy there.
Whatever. Let's see. We been together way too long.
An eternity.
Yeah. So one of the things was supposed to, I guess what they wanted to know is, what do you think is beneficial for me being on The Biggest Loser?
Okay, see, I can do that.
Besides from me not crying every time I watch it.
Well, the not crying when she watches it would be a big thing. I don't know. Would you cry while you're on it? Crystal really needs this. Not just for her self-esteem, but I've seen her get turned down for jobs that she wanted because of her weight. But more importantly, we used to go out hiking and camping and do a lot more outdoor stuff. But now, with the weight, she's developed some medical issues that has really prohibited us from being able to go out and to do outdoor things and to take our dogs for hikes. And this is killing her, and she needs to be able to get some help. She's got fuzzy children that love her, and she wants to be around for them, and she's not going to be. And more importantly, she needs friends, and she really doesn't make any friends because she's always too self-conscious, thinking about what other people think about her. So for her to make friends and for me to get her out of the house to do some things is difficult. She was heavy when I met her, but she was younger. It didn't seem to bother her as much. But then she had medical issues for a couple of years where she physically couldn't do the things that we wanted to do, the things that were not keeping her skinny, but not keeping her at the weight she is. And even being big, we used to do a lot of things, and people would be like, well, you can't do that, you're fat. And we're like, yeah, but we can still go out, we can still do a 5-mile hike. And
we're the fat, crazy people.
We were the fat, crazy people. We're the fat, crazy people that would, we'd strap on backpacks and go out, with nothing but a backpack on for 3 or 4 days, just us and the dogs. And now we can't do that. And I miss it, and she misses it. And God, I just want her to have her life back. She had some medical problems, and she would literally spend weeks at a time laying on the couch in pain. And you do that, and poof, you pack on some pounds. And
every time I try,
every time she tries she'd try to work out, she'd be crippled over in pain. And Now it's to the point where we don't really try anymore, and I'm putting on weight because I'm not going out because, you know, it's real hard for me to go, hey baby, I'm gonna go you know, on a 5 mile hike. You sit here on the couch and watch movies. And, you know, we've tried to go out a couple of times, and, you know, the dogs are pulling her up the side of the mountain, and she can't do it. And she tries hard, and I know if you give her an opportunity, she will excel, because the one thing about her is if you give her an opportunity, she always proves herself. She always excels. She pushes herself harder than anybody I've ever known. All of the friends that we do have, you know, they'll tell you, you know, even at the height when she was bent over, crippled up in pain, she's still trying to go out and do things. And
you're making me cry. Stop.
You know, if you want on the show, I have to be honest.
Yeah. One of the hardest things is we moved up here
to the Northwest
2 years ago. I met Chad because he was born and somewhat raised in Arizona. I lived down there for 13 years because my folks' job was relocated down there. So I met Chad in Arizona, and I love it and I miss it. But one of the hardest things moving up here is trying to make friends. It's really hard for me to be outgoing like I want to be. When I walk up to someone, it's like, hi, do you want to be my friend? I'm fat. So that's one of my biggest things. In my job, it's easy because my coworkers all have animals. We all work in the field, but the only friends I have up here are my coworkers. And it's really hard when I'm sick or I'm working to go out and meet people. And me and my husband have tried, but it's been really difficult trying to make friends and connections and stuff like that. And we miss our friends in Arizona a lot. And
I don't make friends. I'm a jerk, but that's okay.
don't tell them that.
Well, I'm not going on the show. You are.
Yeah. It's hard because a lot of our friends have been overweight too, so
yeah.
It's never been a big issue. We, in Arizona, we used to belong to a group called the SCA. The SCA is a reenactment of Middle Ages. We would put on 20, 30 pounds of armor and go out and beat our friends up with sticks, running up and down football lanes of fields of, sometimes they would have castles and stuff like that, and we get to fight through them. And when we moved up here, we left all of those friends. And we really haven't done it up here because we didn't know it, and it's just not the same without our friends. But I think that, you know, even if I was in pain,
you should still be out there trying.
I'd still be out there trying to hit my friends. You know, it was fun. We did camping. Every weekend we always did something. So it's been really hard up here, not knowing people, not being involved with, you know, something like that. And, you know, I want to be able to be in a group and be involved like that again. You know, I want to come back and break my family and make them and show them how to do the things that we all need to do. Because the 5 people that live in this house, we all need help. Yeah. And after my husband gets his shoulder fixed, I don't expect anything less.
Yeah, I'm sick of being a gimp.
Yeah.
You know, bottom line, please, please, please help my wife become the person in her appearance and in her mind that I see and love. Because that's probably been one of the hardest things that chips away at our relationship more often than not, is because I see something completely different than what she allows herself to see. And I see a lot of inner beauty. Her smile still to this day lights up my room, lights up my life. But she doesn't see any of that. She sees this. And that's all she sees. And it's hard. It's really hard because I see a woman that I find attractive and she doesn't see any of that. And then we're in fights because I find her attractive, but